Welcome to Amy Loses It. I want to thank you for joining me on this new channel where I'm going to continue documenting my journey to lose 180 pounds. In this video, I'm going to cover my weight loss results from week 26 of my journey and shot number 20 of Zepbound at 10 milligrams. I also want to briefly touch on basal metabolic rate, or BMR, and how I use this to determine my maximum calorie intake with a goal of 1.5 weight loss per week. For a refresher, as of my last video that went through my weigh-in on June 28, 2025, I'd lost a total of 24 pounds. So I went from 304 pounds on January 1st to 280 pounds on June 28th. Now that time covered 25 weeks of my weight loss journey, 19 shots of either compounded trizepatide or name brand Zepbound, and my ultimate goal has been to lose 1.5 pounds per week. So it was my aim to be at 265 pounds by the June 28th weigh-in. Well, that didn't happen, and now I'm 15 pounds behind my target goal. The first mini goal I set up for myself was a 50-pound weight loss because I wanted to try and break this journey up into small chunks instead of just focusing on the whole 180 pounds at one time. And I set my 50-pound goal for my August 16th weigh-in. Now this was based on losing that 1.5 pounds per week for 33 weeks. But as I've been going through this journey, I knew I was a bit behind, so I know I'm not going to make that goal. So I've shifted my focus to be 50 pounds down by September 13th. I'm flying later that week for vacation, and I really want to hit my non-scale victory of not having to use a seatbelt extender. So let's see how much closer I've gotten to the goal of losing 50 pounds. I started out at 280 pounds on June 28th, and I took shot number 20 to start my 27th week of weight loss. At the end of the week, I weighed in on July 5th at 278 pounds. I was ecstatic to lose 2 pounds in a week, and that brings me to a total weight loss of 26 pounds. So now I'm just 1 pound more than halfway to my 50-pound weight loss goal. Along the way, I've been adjusting my calorie intake, trying to find that magic number that works for my body. And there have been lots of ups and downs on the scale throughout my journey. And I hope that really focusing on my nutrition will help me maximize my weight loss. Now, I have seen a dietitian that has helped me with meal planning, nutrition requirements, and they help me learn how to determine my calorie intake needs by using the basal metabolic rate, or BMR calculator. If you're not familiar with BMR, it's really the base calories that your body needs to burn just performing life-sustaining functions. So really, it's the calories that you would need to burn if you're just going to lie in bed all day and do nothing. There are plenty of free calculators out there on the internet, and you just plug in your gender, your height, your weight, and your age, and it spits out a list of calorie requirements based on your activity level. Now, for my level, I chose sedentary or little to no activity. You should choose whatever activity level best matches your lifestyle. And you'll notice the minimum calorie requirements for your body increases with each activity level. I do want to point out, though, that as you're losing weight, you should go back in and readjust the settings because as you lose, your body requires less calories to function. So you don't want to inadvertently be overeating and not losing weight and be stalled because you need to readjust your number. Now, I initially started out at a BMR of 2,300 calories maximum per day, but as I wanted to lose 1.5 pounds per week, I needed to figure out how much I needed to reduce my calories to hit that goal. So I needed to reduce my daily intake to achieve the level of loss, and as 1 pound is equivalent to 3,500 calories, I needed to cut 5,250 calories per week or 750 calories daily out of my food intake. My initial goal was set to eat 1,550 calories per day. Now, I did struggle with this in the beginning, but I started slowly reducing my calories over time. And as I started taking the trizepatide, meeting my calorie goal became easier and easier. I did eventually get to the goal of 1,550 calories per day, and I've stayed at that range until I hit 280 pounds. Now, last week I decided to go in and recalculate my BMR for the weight loss, and it dropped my daily calories by about 130 per day. So my new goal for the foreseeable future is 1,420 calories per day. And as you can see from the new map I use for calorie tracking, I was at an average of 1,355 calories per day for this past week, but I lost 2 pounds. I do like to look at my week as an average because some days I eat more and some days I eat less. And this is really helpful to accommodate going out to dinner with friends, or if you have some other event where you can't control the food being served. Now, you can always control what you put in your mouth, but you can't control what other people are providing. So don't beat yourself up. If you're over on one day, you can reduce your calorie intake slightly for the following days to make up the difference. BMR is such a helpful tool to help guide you in the right direction with your calorie intake. If you're using this method, just don't forget to adjust your starting point as you're losing weight or adding or decreasing activity. So be on the lookout for my next video that's going to cover weight loss surgery versus weight loss medication. And you'll find out why I said absolutely no way to weight loss surgery. And stay tuned for my future weigh-in videos, and we'll see if I can lose this weight before I lose my mind. I really think it's going to be a close one. And I really want to thank you for watching and checking in on my weight loss journey. If you'd like to help my channel grow, don't be shy about hitting that like button. And if you want to continue to see content like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you want to be notified every time I release a new video, hit that notification bell and turn your notifications on. Have a fabulous day. Good luck in your weight loss journey, and I'll see you in the next video.